I am back. The dogs are taken care of, and now I think I said I wanted to go to the far beach. Let's first remove our books, and then we have reliable information here. Crime, kids, and fantasy so far. We only sold 12 books, so I don't know how reliable that is. But let's start with this for now. Well, crime, kids, and fantasy. Thank you, Danielle. Welcome back to you. Let's do some travel. Have some drama. Let's maybe do 8 and 8. Some facts, and then some classics. Far Beach, here we go. Let's kick around the beach ball. Oh. Someone complained. Must have hit someone. Oopsie. Oopsie. Made an oopsie. Okay, I don't think there's anything else here, so let's sell some books. Sunning. That would give me more information. Oh, I also got to write on my typewriter. Alright, listen up. I've got the perfect heart-wrenching moment for the second act. As I lay on the bed and studied the wallpaper on the ceiling, I asked myself, was everything we had a lie? And if so, could I believe in that lie a little longer? Huh? What do you mean? It's wordy and obnoxious. Look, who's the expert now? But alright, guess I'll revise by tomorrow. Oh, yeah, I should be careful about that. That was a good point. All right. Hi. Hi there. Ahoy. Welcome to Bookstore's famous beach. It's nice to have you here. Such a great spot, don't you think? Already seen some people with your crime and fantasy titles in hand. Gosh, you're doing so well. All right. I'll finish up my run for today. Cheers! You really just ran in and ran out. Okay. Shh, honey. I'm talking to the bookseller right now. I want something with cute animals, and I usually prefer factual books. However, I don't really enjoy dry books. Okay, factual. Cute animals. The CRPG book. Okay. HTML. Nature. Encyclopedia of Discovery. Discover the wonders of the natural world, from plants and animals to volcanoes and outer space. The immersive illustration diagram make learning a delight for all ages. I mean, I don't know how dry it is, but it seems to fit. Thank you, Alcastra. Welcome back to you. We have the meat wagon or whatever it was called. Okay, nature. There you go, brilliant. Love the animals in nature. Guess I should get more factual books for the beach. Hey, you look like you're good at picking up stuffs. My mom told me we have to go home, but I don't have all my shells yet. Shells? Yeah, ever heard of marine biology? It's where you study stuff from the sea, like starfish and mermaids and clams. That's why I need seashells. To look at them, for science. Can you pick some up for me, please? Yeah, I'll give you my special marine biologist device. It's a jar, okay. It allows you to collect 12 seashells. Plus 2% to fact sales chance. Pick most of them today, but some more should have washed up by tomorrow. I just need 12 more. Help her studying seashells at the beach. Help her by collecting shells while you have the marine biology device equipped. My mom's calling me again. Okay, bye! Alright, we'll be working on that. We'll equip the jar overnight. She wants a book now. Okay. Hi! Can I get a book? I'm a big fan of historical fantasy. I just love the flavor. I'm a fan of books like The Redemption of Althalus. Redemption of Althalus, a goddess who takes the form of a talking cat, a reluctantly reformed thief and troublemaker, and endless time shenanigans. This delightful, humorous, epic fantasy has everything you're looking for. Okay, so historical fantasy. Magical animals. The massacre of mankind from the events of War of the Worlds. White Knight. Who's a detective? Harry Dresden. 9th installment of the Dresden Knight files. Nevermore, the trials of Morgan Crow. First to die on her 11th birthday, Morgan is instead whisked away to a world she never knew existed to compete for membership in a secret society. Sure, it's a preferable fate, but that doesn't mean it'll be easy. I don't know. The Invisible Man. Science fiction. Love Olympus. The modern day retelling of the love story of Hades and Persephone. Persephone. Okay. That could be, contains mature themes. That could be a bit of a deal breaker here. Maybe. What about classics? Tragical history of Dr. Faustus. Hard Times. Three Men in a Boat. Bleak House. Drama Hamlet. The Duke and I. Maria Stewart. Oh My Sons. Stone Butch Blues. Could this be this hour? Star-Crossed. Charlotte's Web. Momo. Time Thieves and Cues. House with a Clock in its walls. I think my best guess might be Lore Olympus, Volume 1. Excuse me? And they do what? Terrifying. Okay, no mature themes for her, I guess. Oopsie. I get to pick a book. I'm helplessly in love with romance novels. Also, I just need another fantasy novel now. But I could do without scary stuff. Okay. Romance. We have something romantic here. The Massacre of Mankind. Maybe not. Invisible Man. I mean, let's try Lore Olympus again, because we have a love story in Hades and it's fantasy. Oh, the world building sounds impressive. Nice. See, that lady knows how to appreciate a good old smut book. Not like those children nowadays that not able to appreciate a good smut book. Oh, is this the jar there already? Do we have that automatically equipped? Yeah, that day could have gone better. No travel sales, no classic sales, no drama sales. I blame the recession on it. Okay, we have one seashell. You need to get your trigger warnings in place. I guess the trigger warning was that it has mature themes, and I'm trying to sell it to an 80-year-old. So, yes, that was on me. Right, Danielle? Okay. I think I pass on buying books today. Because we're pretty stocked up right now. Okay, the jar's automatically equipped. That's what it looked like, but now we have that for sure. So now today is the fish market, waterfront square. That's where we want to go. It's right next to Kokomo. Invite only. Priority maritime knowledge required. I think we have that, right? I'm sure we have that. I'll see that waterfront square, favorite genres, memories, okay. Oh, they also have birthdays. Anyone's birthday in summer? Summer 12, Hopper. So in 2 days. Throw the dog a treat, equip 3 maritime decorations. We have that. So with that we can go to the fish market. Need travel and classic, that's for sure. Okay. Okay. Classic. Travel. Let's do like a little bit of crime. Do a little bit of drama. Do a little bit of fact. A little bit of fantasy. A couple of kids' books. Okay, ready to go. The old fish market. Oh my, look what you decided to sail in today. Stamp collected. Okay. Look at you, all seaworthy. Does your vessel have a name yet? Doesn't have one. Can't have that. A vessel without a name is bad luck. How about Bookstonia? It's a real lucky name. I swear on my own boat. Very good. I'd say you're ready for a little fish market now. Would you like to see my special offers? Okay, what do we have? Raw fish. Well equipped. +3 to travel sale chance. +3% to fact sale chance. -3% to all other book sales chance. And +50% danger. I don't know about that. With the oar and a lobster buoy. I think I'm good. Walt. I heard you gave Tilda a hand with her cleaning out the shop, did you? I'm sure she appreciated that, but you know, maybe you can also check in on her from time to time. I know Tilda she'll have a hard time letting go. Always been that way ever since I've known her. Okay, I guess. Oh, today it's working. It's the lighthouse. Guess that's where Willem Dafoe is. Oh, lighthouse. Okay, let's go with the lighthouse. Public tower up on the cliffs. Okay. There's the dog. Oh, maybe we can buy the fish. Who's a good boy? The fish wasn't that expensive, right? 12 bucks. Cheers, matey. And I'll give it to him. Incidentally, I am the raw fish. Ha! Yes, buddy, this is for you. Woof woof. Woof. Even. Oh, he looks so excited. Seems like he enjoys fish. Feed the strays. Throw the dog a treat. Nice. Okay. The dog is fed. Welcome back, Koala. Just in time for more dog action. Ruff, ruff. Hey, he's following you. Seems like he really wants to stay with the bookshop. Would you like to take him home with you? Yes, of course. He's excited. Stray dog. When successfully recommending a book, +2 wallet shop, +3 daily expensive. Okay. I guess so. But at least he helps me sell some books. Buddy, Behemoth, or Bailey? Let's go with Buddy. Arf. Cooper, you sell books? What do you know about books? What do you know about books? Nothing? Okay. He likes it. Hey. Got the dog. We got to write on our typewriter. That is how I learned that life is what you make of it. I had really given it my best try. Can't technically cry, but it's a real tearjerker, right? People are gonna eat it up. Interact with the typewriter. Nice. Go on, take it. Your very first manuscript. Dark drama. This stack of papers can be turned into a real book. This will be the drama they'll talk about years from now. Oh no, what's this? And with one final clack of the keys, the typewriter fell silent. Broken typewriter. Plus 1% to classic sales, plus 5% to spooky effects, minus 5% to electrical effects. Most definitely cannot read. Rude. Okay, here we have recommendations. Ahoy! Wouldn't mind learning about a new hobby. Wouldn't mind some culinary inspiration. I can't get enough of a cook's tour. Experience global culinary adventures with beloved chef Anthony Bourdain. A savory travel memoir in search of a perfect meal. Okay, let's see if we have something like that. Pictures from Italy, around Luxembourg with Brooke. A cook's tour. I mean, that's the one that he likes. Clearwater, a bird, an ocean, and a long way home. An atlas of countries that don't exist. A voyage for madmen. Blue highways, travel trilogy. Mont Saint Michel and Chartres. The Book of Tea. I mean, that would be good, right? An open letter to the West. Learn all about the Japanese value of teaism. And let them enrich your life. One of the great English tea classics that bridges the gap between the spiritual and secular spheres of tea. I think that's pretty good. Let's just see in the facts book. Nasty nature, horrible science, finance for the people, how to say Babylon, the mini ADHD coach. Nice. Evil nets. What do we have here? We have Bleak House, Polyfax, codename Happy Place, Pride and Prejudice, Viridian, Ashfall Legacy, Happy Prince and Other Tales, Homestuck, Merry Place to Hang the Moon. We have here Beloved, 1984, Telltale Heart, Lord of the Flies. He truly is. he should. And Lunchbox, yeah, he only reads the Communist Manifesto and Das Kapital. The Odyssey, Limes, The Fall of the House Usher, Titus Androgynous. Okay. Let's do the Book of Key. I think that is a good fit. Yep. That seaman is excited to hear about tea. Did I ever equip the one thing? Anyway. Oh, I'm looking for a new hobby and prefer books from this century. I can't get enough of In Search Of. The news entry in search of serious and marvelous view across stunning islands where paradise awaits at every turn, even if you're on a budget. Well, that might be okay. New hobby this century. 9 men, 1 race to sail across the world. But it's not from this century, so 2 highways. William set off on what would become a 13,000-mile journey by van, visiting the most overlooked small towns in America. A series of travel memoirs prove that it's not where you go, it's who you meet. Could be. Evil knits. Do you like things that go bump in the night? What about knitting? That could be it. Over 20 knitting patterns. It's from this century. It is a hobby. Yeah, that is the effect that I bring to the local economy, Koala. I just completely crash the local fish market. Okay, evil knits. There you go. Let's learn some knitting. They are selling me out of travel books right now. Not much else though. No crime, no drama sold, no fantasy sold. Oh, there's one. What's the catch of the day? Give me a real fear-inducing page-turner. However, self-help books are usually not my cup of tea. Do you have anything like A Voyage for Madman? Okay, we just read about that. Yeah, it's this one. Okay, they do like travel, but do we have something scary? Fear-inducing page-turner. No self-help book. Spy, Bleak House. Drama, mystery. Staple of small town horror. It. I mean, that's a classic, right? We can have some horror, fear-inducing page-turner. Definitely not self-help. That much I can tell you. Doesn't really have much to do with Voyage of a Madman. It works. Never would have looked there. A thriller? Gonna be glued to the pages. I really enjoyed that they use real books. That's really fun. Hey there, I'm still on the lookout for album Inspo. Don't happen to have a book that could help me out, do you? Okay, you got anything inspiring? Knights, Romans, Vikings. I want to see some history. Also, I tend to read lesser known works I can't get enough of towards new architecture. It's polarizing manifesto calls for a new architecture for modern times. Foundational text to understand Corbusier's work, brutalism and mid-centuries architecture. So that is a wide range. It's like knights, Romans, Vikings, or books about architecture. Okay. Let's see what I have in my classic section. 1984, Telltale Heart. 18 romances. I once was glued to a book, was difficult and painful to get off again. Yeah, it's terrible. Romans, Vikings. I mean, it's not Romans, but and Romani people are not Romans, and Greek people are also not Romans. But Odyssey could be for him. If we now, what do we have in the drama section? Happy Place, Pride and Prejudice, Hill Street Could Talk, Meridian, Civil Rights Movement. I don't think that really fits. Alien Human Hybrid, I don't think is also helpful. Yeah, I think my best guess here might be the Odyssey. Okay, like the historical aspect of it. Nice. Hell yeah, the Odyssey seems dope. Thanks, mate. This is a massive help. I'll be back here soon. Nice. Okay, we're out of travel books now and out of fact books as well. Hello, dear. Can I give you a word of advice? You will probably soon gather some regulars, people who will always return to your shop and who likes to chat. In my experience, they always greatly appreciate it if you can remember some details about them. Maybe last week they told you about their hobby or that their birthday is coming up. I recommend writing these things down in your journal. For example, young Harper is celebrating her birthday soon, and you know how important birthdays are at that age. I'm sure she'll be delighted if you give her your best wishes. Here, lend me that journal for a minute. I will fill in all the important dates I can remember off the top of my head. Klaus, of course, yeah. I guess that ends the day. Overall, okay though, we made 80 bucks. We sold out in travel and facts. Sold 8 classic books, nothing in kids, no drama, only 1 crime, no fantasy. It's good to know for the future on the spot. But I would say successful day. Once tried writing a book about glue making through the ages. Never got anywhere though. I got stuck on the first chapter. Oh! Got some free books here. Some classic travel stories which we might need because we're low, but I hope that tomorrow it will be on sale a little cheaper. We could get the succulent, but I don't know. Very expensive. And the cooler, also very expensive. Classy effects. Okay, when it's sunny, that's pretty good. More customers, well equipped. Minus 15 to classy. Not very classy. It also increases our daily expenses by 2. Obviously, we don't have to equip these things. But it might be worth having them for the future. I'll think about it. Also really stuck with you. Can't believe you're all doing that. There's a dog at the entrance here. That's the manuscript. Can't really do anything with it though. Can be turned into a real book. Okay, so let's have a look at the calendar. Oh, we have all the stamps already. Okay, that's good. So today is Thursday. We have not been to the lighthouse yet. We can also go to Mega Marché, Café Liberté. We haven't been back to. Let's go to the lighthouse. Would be the first time at the lighthouse. Okay, so for this, a little bit of inside knowledge. I think I want some classics here. I want some drama. Let's do like a little bit of crime. Do some bit of fantasy. And then let's do 3 facts, 4 facts, 3 kid movies, books, and 3 travel. The Revenge of the Panda. Reattached. Okay. Stamp collected. Visit the lighthouse. Fluffy sheep. Oh, there's something. Create of flowers. Well equipped. Plus 2 drama, plus 1 kids. That's good. The coastal wildlife of Buxton Bay. Read on. Most of the plot is taken up with illustration of the coastal fauna native to the cliffs surrounding the lighthouse. There's the rock pipit, a small and unassuming bird with streaked grayish-brown feathers. This non-migratory bird likes to nest in cliff crevices and picks up small invertebrates from rocks or shallow water to feed. A greenish shore crab is pictured sitting in a shallow rock pool carrying a piece of seaweed in its claw. The shore crab's color can vary from green to brown to red, with red individuals often being more aggressive. The only mammal you can see is the gray seal, its long snout peeking curiously out of the water. You can sometimes find seals on the land whenever they are resting to digest their hearty fish diet. Seals share an ancestor with the sea lions and walruses, but these cousins are not native to our area. Goodness, these seal babies look cute. It feels like you have gained a whole new appreciation for coastal critters today. Read on Macduff. Get that. I don't think there's anything else here. It's time to start selling books. I don't think I can do anything with my typewriter anymore. Hey, buddy. Good boy. Yes, you are. It's the original, I believe. Oh, from Macbeth. Gotcha. Well, hello, interesting bookshop. I haven't seen you at this lighthouse before. This is normally a pretty hidden spot. So, you know, people here like to be left alone, but I suppose having some books around couldn't hurt. Let me see. Do you have any good drama books? I'm always looking to add more pages, more stage plays to my collection. Some loners at the lighthouse are looking for drama. Cool, I picked one out. Thanks. Go ahead. That's what I'm here for. I have to shamefully admit, I actually never read any of Shakespeare. Just never came across it. Quite like historical settings, also wouldn't mind reading more female penned literature. Can you help me or whatever? Okay. Historical setting. Let's see. That is very broad. This could already... A young governess slowly realizes the 2 children under her care are the target of the creepy ghost who haunts the estate. The troubling part is that Flora and Miles seem perfectly fine with it. Worst job ever. I mean, that could be something. Dry. Cemetery Boys. Lockian. Eurydice. This play is a love story, or is it? It's hard to tell with all the forgetting. Try again. This is a maybe love story about Eurydice, who dies on her wedding day and is taken to the underworld. Orpheus is coming to rescue her, but Eurydice is starting to forget day by day. No, that might be good, right? We have female penned literature by Sarah Rule. We have something historical setting. We have even a female protagonist. Have I for the longest time, and I had Hamlet as topic for finals. Yeah, of the books discussed in my finals, and I had like advanced German class. I think of like the 4 that were discussed, I read one fully. The other ones I got the gist of it, okay? It was good enough. And I knew what they were talking about. And more importantly, I knew what they wanted to know from me. I think we go with Eurydice. What? Wait to see the historical aspects? What? Already don't like that. Let's see how this goes. You usually can't go wrong with a good young adult novel. I'm into horror and also wouldn't mind starting a new series. Can you help me or whatever? Or whatever. The Giver. Jonas lives in a perfectly perfect world, but when he is chosen as the receiver, the sole keeper of humanity suppresses memories from long since past. He uncovers the startling realities upon which his society is built. Could be an option. I think fact books will help me here. Dealing with dragons. Doesn't seem very horror. I don't know if The Giver is necessarily horror either, but Banks of Plum, Fruits Basket, Meridian, Station with a Friend, Wuthering Heights, Haunting Tale of Love, classic historical drama, Living in Alaska. Was Violence and Delicacy of Life. Legend Higher. Henry VI. I mean, that Henry VI, that's a really long series. Probably starting at Henry I. You love The Giver so much? I've not read, I'm not familiar. Think. Woodland Cottage. Elaine. Don Quixote. Emily Dickinson. The Soul of Man under Socialism. I don't know. This is kind of a tough one. I mean, this one doesn't really sound necessarily. Do we have something here maybe? Cemetery Boys. Someone says Coven Spirit. Okay, could be. Handsome Ghosts. Paranormal, but it's cute paranormal romance. For spooky season. The dry. So wouldn't mind starting a series. I don't know, I think this might be the better just because it's book 1, so we have it sounds more young adult, but then again, Cemetery Boys, young adult, trans teen. So maybe this, because we have young adult. Horror is kind of questionable, right? We have some spooky season. Maybe not outright horror. I don't know if it starts as serious either, but I think this might be the best guess here. Nice, we did it. Young adult. Okay. Young adult was what sealed the deal. We are sold out of travel books already. Interesting. Did not expect that. Okay, what do we have? Well, that's a new personal best. I quite like a thrilling story. However, try to find something with less than 700. I mean, that shouldn't be that hard, right? Thrilling story. I mean, the dry could be something. Giver could be. Wuthering Heights. Thriller. Classic. They do like classics around here. Don Quixote. Lane. Mullen Cottage. No. The neighboring family offers her a glimpse of the warmth she's never known. She must choose between her burden of responsibility to her family and the call of true love. Sounds more romantic. Devious Play, Jane Eyre, Hamlet. I mean, thrilling story. I don't know. I don't know. Air. Sorry. I'm kind of between this one, the dry, and the kids' books. Kind of between. Yeah. I think I'm between the dry and the Moorland Cottage. I don't know, what do you all think for this? This is kind of like both are under 700 pages, right? Like thrilling story is just so vague. Like the dry sounds more thrilling to me, but given where we are, I seem to be more into drama and classics around here. Maybe this hits more? I don't know. Cooper, what do you want? What you need? Lay down. Yeah, it's difficult. I think I will go with the Moorland Cottage just because of the area that we're in. But I don't feel good about it. Oh, where's the suspense? Okay. I don't like these people. We only made 50 bucks. Might as well close our bookshop and move back to our corporate job at this point. Okay. Unpacking mysteries. Discounted by $10. Let's go with that. You buy them. So there's every day there's these newspaper like this, yeah. And then there's also a flea market where we can buy some, and there might also be other ways. But yeah, that's the ways that I figured out so far. That stocks us up on some crime novels, at least. Okay. Oh, yeah, we got the new this hanging plant. +2 to drama and kit sale, and +1 to kit sales. Yeah, let's hang it back there. That looks kind of good. I really enjoyed it. It's very, very relaxing, and I really, really, really enjoy that you're dealing with real books. I think that's just a cool touch, because you have these moments like, oh, I heard of that book, or I read that book, and then others where I'm like, that sounds kind of interesting. Do I now want to read that book myself? No, she did not like the cottage book, unfortunately. So I kicked her out of the store. Banned her for life. So yeah, I think it's very relaxing and chill, and I think also kind of the sell cycles, they are the right time where it's like, okay, like you're selling books, you're doing your recommendations, but then the time kind of flies by without feeling too short or too long. So you're like, oh yeah, let's do one more day. I can see this very much being one of those games where like, okay, like let's just do one more day. And then it's like, oh, but like tomorrow is like the fish market, so let's do the fish market. Then you did the fish market, and then it's like, well, but if I do one more day, then I can afford this. So, no, I have not put out the creepy doll yet. Like when I was yelling to you about Aubrey Gunn, yeah. This Gaskell was pretty romantic, so not too much suspense. Yeah, so maybe that was the issue. But it was kind of hard to tell, because then, yeah. This, like, I like a thrilling story is just so vague. Give me a little more to work with here, right? Okay. So I wanted to look. Today is Hopper's birthday. Now, I don't know if we have to do something special or just something special will happen, but she likes fantasy and facts, so I want to make sure that I have both available. Let's go to the Café Liberté, because we haven't been there a second time. No, she didn't, right? Like, it just happens automatically, I think. But then she was like, oh, like, let me put these things in your notebook for you. But I saw the birthdays before, so I don't know if it's just a matter of where the game is kind of pointing you towards it, but it's like, hey, you can look this up. Or if it's one of those, or if she added something that I just don't see. I think we will go to the Café Liberté, right? What information do we have for that? Last time we sold classics, crime, and travel. Not sure how much that tells us, though, since we've only been there once. Could also go back to the far beach to finish the quest that we have there. Let's go to the Café Liberté. At least she's telling me that she has parents. So I forgot again. What was it? Crime, classic, travel. So we want crime, right? Let's do. Like, we have some travel boosts, so let's get some extra travel. Let's get some kids books. Let's get some classics. Let's get some fantasy and facts, mostly both for Harper. Then some drama. Time and Rye. I think actually the time might be the river. We have a map here. Or is it part of town? No, you're right. It is actually, it's part of town. Time Rye. Then we have Burrow Hills, the Grand Pier, Far Beach, Buxton Bay, Buxton proper. Okay, I think we are ready to go. Café Liberté. Here we go. So this I don't quite get. Can we do something here? I don't know. There's something in the bushes here, the flower pots. You've adopted a skull, a dog, and a plant. Yes, and 2 buoys. Don't forget about my buoys. Oh, and also a birdhouse. Here we go. Also got to make sure to collect some more seashells. Comes in and saying, I don't like this book. Like, you barely look. We have a full bookshelf. Anything hot off the press? I want travel inspo. I'm not a fan of I am a fan of books like the new Encyclopedia of British, European, and African Birds. I'm sure you are, buddy. This illustrated guide is a perfect companion for bird watching, a scientific encyclopedia to start learning about birds, and a source of inspiration for bird watching trip in Europe and Africa. Okay, some travel inspo. Voyage of a Madman. We read about that. Once raised to sail across the world. Tasting history. Pass through working songs of Buxtonbury, an atlas of countries that don't exist. Province to Pondicherry. Oh, Provence to Pondicherry. Recipes from France and Faraway. Starting in Provence and following the routes of early French explorers, Quiros takes us on a journey to discover French culinary influences and far-flung colonial destinations through an array of delicious recipes. I feel like that could be fitting, right? Like, it's travel inspo, maybe? One woman, one rucksack, one lifetime of travel. Rosita reflects on her life-changing experience and people she met on 9 journeys, from a chaotic bus ride in Pakistan to a healing swim in Bali, carrying only a rucksack and a diary. An emotionally filled collection of essays, both thrilling and heartbreaking. That might be actually it, right? Like, that's more of a travel story. Put some emotions in there. There we go. Nailed it. Didn't get soggy on that swim. We don't know where she kept it, so. Good afternoon. You know, I still have a few book-selling essentials left over from the last flea market. I'd be happy for you to take them off my hands at the next one this Saturday. If not, it's always a nice opportunity to browse for some items, isn't it? Don't miss it, dear. Bye-bye for now. And she buys her obligatory crime novel. Crime novel a day. Lovely weather. Give me something straight from the stage, but I'm not really a fan of thrillers. Okay, straight from the stage. And do we have... Okay, Henry V's. Could be a little bit too thrillery. The Nightingale. Edgar Allan Poe. Drama, novel. Also not a play. Poems. So maybe Henry V is my best guess here, since I think it's the only play that I have. Okay. We did it. Ah, you must be that person Tilda has told me about. She's the owner of the cafe, right? I see a small collection of classic books here. Good. I'm Miriam Devois. Welcome to my cafe, the Liberté. You should know it has been family owned for about 200 years now. I like how her glasses kind of boop when I click to the next dialogue line. Throughout the years, the Liberté has hosted our history's greatest minds. From writers to revolutionaries, they all met right here. Boop. Oh, now it's on top of it. I'm sure you have done your own research into this town already. Either way, I have to go back to my customers. Goodbye. Okay, I'm looking for a new hobby. Also, something poetic would be nice. I'm a fan of books like A Thousand Feasts. I couldn't find anything at the library. What if you could preserve the tiniest of moments before they are gone forever? The scent of a meal, the feel of a specific day, and an essay collection of brief yet beautiful experiences from the author's travels captured in prose like a leaf in amber. Okay. We have the tasting history. Was also something else that we... Yeah, the Provence to Pondicherry. Ray of so that would be close to what they had, but they're also looking for something poetic. Happily Ever After cookbook. Book-inspired recipes. Need I say more? When the best-selling romance authors team up with chefs to create their own dishes, you might be in for a treat. That might be something. I mean, it's not directly poetic, but... Poetry. So that is a collection of poetry, short stories, personal essays. There are nice poems, and then there are those tried by the law in an sanity trial. Radical, honest, political, soft, holy. That's kind of the question. Do they really want something closer to what they mentioned they liked, which is more something food related, or something more poetic? But they also, I don't know, they didn't specifically say they want poems, just something more poetic. So maybe Happily Ever After cookbook. Book-inspired recipes. They say more. My best-selling... Oh, yeah. Let's go with that. Okay, now that's a surprising treat. I'll definitely give this a go. Nice. That person is buying like a whole stack of books. but 70 bucks, I guess that's okay. Off we go. We have here best-selling biographies. Biographies. I don't know. I can't think or read. Okay. We might buy some because we need some travel books. The girl didn't stop by. No, true. Not sure what I was supposed to do there. Right. Guess I need to buy these. Old Atlas said. Or I'll just go to a place that doesn't really buy traveling book for a day. Hope that the price goes down a bit. That's quite expensive. Could go to the far beach. Crime, kids, and fantasy. Yeah, let's go there. Okay. Let's have a full row of crime, full row of fantasy. Let's do some kids books. Let's do like a couple of travel just in case. Let's have 3 fact books. Let's have 4 drama books and then 3 classics. Okay. Okay, do we have any seashells or stuff laying around here? Ouch! Oh, there's my ball. There's a seashell. Well, time to sell some books. Sam collected. Okay, we visited the beach 3 times. Got the stamp. Here we go. Masses are coming over. Honey, we're talking to the bookseller right now. It wouldn't hurt if it had a thrilling, gripping plot, but I don't think I want anything with 700 plus pages. Okay. Witchcraft for Wayward Girls, The Mystery of the Blue Train, Poirot 5. I mean that's a gripping plot, potentially. Super numbers. 24-hour bookstore. Murder is announced. Another Miss Mop. Another Agatha Christie. Crime and Punishment. Famous Last Words. A cryptic note. As Camille's husband disappears, leaving a cryptic note. By noon, he's the gunman in a London hostage siege. As police close in, she's the only one who understands the message she left and the only person who can stop what comes next. That sounds pretty thrilling. 336 pages. There we go. Yay, a thriller. What a week. One horror shocker, please. But please don't give me anything too gory. I really enjoyed Rebecca. Our protagonist is freshly married to a rich manor lord. At her new home, expectations of a carefree married life are shattered when questions about Rebecca, the late lady of the house, arise. Okay. The Vanishing Stare. After the murder last year, Stevie's parents don't want her at Ellingham Academy, but Stevie will do anything to return, even make a deal with a shady politician, anything to get back to her friends, the boy she kissed, and her work on the truly devious case. Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Gothic horror thriller. That could be it. Nothing too gory. This fantastic gothic horror thriller, not everything is as it seems when a violent madman begins an escalating crime spree in London. As a lawyer begins investigating these mysterious incidents, a brilliant exploration of identities and dark urges ensues. I think that's pretty good, right? Horror, sure, but nothing too gory. Okay. Koala singing along. No, almost out of crime books already. There comes Harper. I guess maybe I should have gone to the beach on her birthday. Summer holes are the best. My parents wanted to go somewhere on the holiday, but I said you can go without me then. I want to sit in a car all day. In Luxembourg, I can just take my bike to the beach. As all my friends are here, I'd miss out on all the best jokes if I went away. There's only one thing we're missing for the summer: sandcastles. So 15 fantasy books at the beach. Oh, and more fantasy books, of course. Keep up, will ya? We're supposed to reflect the title music of the best Miss Marvel series. Oh, of course, yeah. How could I miss that? Okay. I'm looking for anything sci-fi, and even at my age, I still enjoy a good kids book. Also, I normally prefer short and sweet books. It's for my little sister. Let's look at the kid books first, maybe. Short and sweet, 240, 200 pages. Sailor Moon. You know her, you love her. Okay. I don't know if that's sci-fi, but what else do we have? Dragon Song. Manali can't stay in her fishing village, which forbids her dreams and confines her to rigid gender roles. Surprisingly, the new life awaits her holds songs and dragons in store. I mean, that sounds good, but it's not sci-fi. After a breakdown, young Emmett Farmer is an apprentice to a mysterious bookbinder. What? Short and sweet. I mean, 200 pages. It is Sailor Moon, so I don't know if they are into manga, but I go with that. What? Sailor Moon doesn't have time travel, space travel, or cybernetics. Okay, so they were really hung up on the sci-fi angle. Well, maybe be a little more specific next time. Jesus. It's $76 though. Okay, now the travel books are on sale. Still expensive. But this is 50 books. That is good. Then a mixed book set, but it's 30. Let me gamble on the fact that they might go down by $5. Let's go to the calendar real quick. Oh no, I missed the flea market. I missed the flea market. No, I did not. I don't think so. Time flies by so fast. God damn it. I was saving up my money for the flea market. Okay, so it's Sunday, so the supermarché is closed. Let's go to the waterfront square, I guess. Ah! Classics. I'm short of classics though, so... They also want classics. Mega Marché is closed today. Doesn't mean that I can't go there, but... I probably should just give up, yeah. Danielle's right. She wants me to end the stream, so probably have to do that. Well, I guess we go to the waterfront square for now. France, they have super and hyper, and never seen mega. Well, it's a legally distinct hyper marché. Okay. Travel and classics they love here. You know what? Let's go all out with a travel. Let's have some classics. Let's do some facts here. Let's do 3 crime, 2 kids, 2 drama, let's do 3 drama and 2 fantasy. Unwinnable, yep. Mess it up. Not sure if there are any seashells in other places other than the beach. Who cares about facts when they're at the beach, right? Oh, looks like you managed to make a true friend out of our little stray. The two of you make a great pair. Thanks for your fish. Look at your vessel. She's a real beaut now. Seaworthy even. What's her name? Okay, let's say Destiny. Sounds very serious, mate. I like it. You mean business, eh? Very good. Say you're ready for our little fish market now. Come by Wednesday, kiddo, and maybe you'll find something to your taste. See you later. Look what I found. Makes me all nostalgic like. It's one of my daughter's old toys, all the way between the broken fishing rods at the back of the shed. I've been finding all sorts finding all sorts ever since I've cleared out some of the mess in there. First time I've seen the floor in 10 years. It's looking decent in there now that I think about it, and you know, I'm getting tired of sitting out on those steps. The cold doesn't go so well with old bones, but with a layer of new paint, this shed could make a comfy shop, eh? If I can sell the rest of the rubbish inside, would you take some of my hands, kiddo? Okay. I'm sure some of it could be useful to you. Okay, we have the converted boat shelf. That might be nice to save up for. Fishing net. Plus 2% travel chance. 80 bucks though. Vintage globe. Okay, obviously like another bookshelf would be nice. But we're not even selling out the one that I have right now. First travel book sold. Nice. That's true, Carl. Yeah. It doesn't hurt, obviously. And the way I understand it, the more books you have of a single type, it also increases the overall chance of selling books. And obviously gives you more option for recommendations too. Looking for a book about nature. I don't mind if it's a little outdated. Okay. Let's see. Do we have something in the facts? Bird by bird. What else do we have here? Older maybe. See inside. A Tramp Abroad. Oh no. First, I'm just looking at the publishing date here. The Art of French Cooking. Journey to the Center of the Earth. About nature. That's not really it. Hello, Lighthouse. Okay. Hiking trails in Bookstore Bay. Is a river alive? Goes from Ecuador's cloud forest to India wounded ways. I mean, it is a new book, but I think that fits. There you go. My new go-to when it comes to nature. Never tried that before. Always. But now, just dropping by real quick, I can only commit to something with less than 200 pages, and I usually prefer factual books. Richard Serra is one of my all-time favorites. The man behind the masterpieces, explore the life and artistic vision of the legendary sculptor and modern art icon in the series of interviews presented alongside marvelous black and white photographs of his life's work. Okay. Under 200 pages. Oh boy. We have something that short. Okay, hiking trails in Bookstore Bay. Could be. Happily Ever After cookbook. A Year in Tokyo, an illustrated guide and memory. So we have here also illustrations similar to the factual book. Australian content creator and author Christy Ann Jones shares how to appreciate the city of Ginkgo leaves in this beautiful illustrated guide. A sketchy internship, translation mishaps, and cultural shock, balanced by the best chicken katsu and cutest bookshops. Let's go with that. Under 200. So we have some illustration there. There we go. I always shock when I go to buy a book. Oh, yeah, you have to. It's mandatory. Good afternoon. Oh my, what a cute birdhouse. How lovely. I wanted to ask how you're doing, dear. Doing great, actually. I'm happy to hear that, although you need to make sure to take enough breaks, do you hear me? It took getting to my age to realize the importance of downtime, otherwise you'll miss out on all the good stuff. Back in the day, I always said to myself, Tilda, there will be time for that when you are retired. But I didn't know that age had what age had in store for me yet, and now I'm not as spry as I would like to be. What I mean to say is, take care, alright? I'll check in on you later. Okay, thanks. Thanks, Grandma. So, dear, anything I haven't read yet? I'm looking for books by women, and classics are my absolute favorite. I must request another one. I can't get enough of Rambles in Germany and Italy. While Italy held many painful memories for Mary Shelley, she returned to the places she had once called home as a political ally in Italy's fight for independence. Now we have Margaret Atwood. In this narrativized version of a historical murder case, a young woman's crimes come into question when she is released from prison. Is Grace Marks really a killer? Find out in this lyrical gothic novel. I mean, it's classics, not really, but it is written by a woman, and she does like crime novels in general. Tess Gerritsen, kind of same. Do we have something? Saint Dumas, Marlowe, Charles Dickens, Jules Verne, Arthur Miller, Hans Christian. Lisa May Alcott, Little Women. The four March sisters navigate love, loss, and the trials of growing up into womanhood as their coming-of-age story reflects parts of Alcott's own youth. I think that's perfect. It's a classic novel, written by a woman. Doesn't have to do anything with Mary Shelley and her travels, but I think this is a good fit. Amazing. Can't go wrong with a classic like Little Women. Nice. Never have big sales here at this place. $50 though. Could be better. Okay, maybe valuable. For $5, we'll take the books. I like some classics, honestly. That's good. That stocks us up on classics again. And then a mixed book set for $25. Waited for that to go on sale. A little bit of everything. Okay. That is good. Now, let's look at the calendar. So today is Monday. So I think what I want to do is today go to the Mega Marché. Crime and drama, which we have plenty of. Let's go there and prepare. That rhymes. Okay. Let's do 10 crime, 10 drama. Let's do like a little bit of fantasy. Do a little bit of classics. Let's do 3 kids, 3 travel. Okay, let's do 4 kids. That's a good setup. Mega Mache. Second time here. Let's break the sign. Be a menace. Okay. Let's open up shop. There comes Hopper. The homeless child that probably killed her parents. Ooh, off, woof. Huh? Usually dogs understand me just fine. I think yours might be shy. Anyway, I just talked to my Uncle Klaus, and he told me I'm allowed to ask as many questions as I want. So I asked him how he became my uncle and how I grew in my mom's belly and why we don't fall off the earth if it's moving so fast. And he just had a laugh, and I don't know what that means. That's a lot. But now we know that Klaus is her uncle. There is Klaus, actually. What you need, kid? I'd like to read more about the beautiful nature on planet Earth. I usually prefer factual books. I can't get enough of the rhythm of the rain. Yep, I already finished the last one. With a gentle tip of his jar, a boy sends droplets of water on a journey downstream. This gorgeous picture book follows that journey, gently tracing the path of the water cycle. Let's see what we have in our facts section. The Devoir family, ABCC, a Bookstore crochet collection, the How of Happiness, Cross Guide to Georgetown, White Sky Narrow Path, A View from the Trail, a poetic memoir about the author's journey through hiking the Appalachian Trail from Georgia to Maine. Courtney shares the harsh realities and stunning beauty of the trail alongside her intimate reflection on spirituality. That could be nice. Nice, unconventional, but White Sky Narrow Path will be my new go-to when it comes to nature. Nailed it. Hey, how's it hanging? I still feel like something's missing in my writing. I need to figure this out. I'll keep letting the band down. Okay. Got something inspiring. I wouldn't mind something niche. Also, I like historical settings, but usually I find advice books dull. Historical settings. Let's see in our drama section first. Take a hint, Danny Brown. Scott Pilgrim. Namesake. Classic Piece by Virginia Woolf is both Amadeus. Historical setting. Salieri's dreams of becoming history's best composer are threatened when childish upstart Mozart wows Vienna with his musical genius. Can Salieri ruin Mozart's career in time? A play about ambition, treachery, and the length one will go for fame. So, historical setting. I mean, it feels kind of niche. It's not an advice book either. Let's go with that. There we go. Hey, yeah, hell yeah. Amadeus seems dope. Thanks, mate. This is a massive help. Well, anyway, I need to head back inside soon. Sorry, mate. but I'll see you around. No, if you ever get bored, you're always welcome to drop by our band practice. Think about it, yeah? Cheers. We're nailing it. Come on, everybody, buy some more. Hey, mate. I like a book with some mystery, and it wouldn't hurt if it had a thrilling, gripping plot, but I won't read it if it's super dry. Okay. Rosa started receiving demonic visions and coughing up swarms of flies. Investigation into why keep leading her to the gay conversion camp run by a Christian community, but she's never been there before. Or has she? That's mysterious. Could be thrilling. American Psycho. Graphic depictions of gore. I think actually Camp Damascus might be it. We have a mystery going on. Sounds thrilling. Definitely not dry. Let's go with that. There we go. Camp Damascus it is. Athanas would probably be a cheat code for this game. Okay. Come on, keep buying. At 75. We're out of crime now. Okay, we sold all our crime, most of our drama. That's not too shabby. Mysterious attic find. For 15 bucks, I'll definitely take it. A little bit of everything. An adult. We're pretty good on our book assortment, though. We could buy the cooler. We have the money right now, and that way we have that seasonal item. I plan to go to the beach probably, so I will have a look in a second. I don't think we have to be classy for that. Okay. So, let's have a look at the calendar. A cruise cruiser called Continenta has docked near the waterfront, so maybe it makes sense to go to the waterfront when it arrives. Probably lots of travel books, maybe. There's also maybe here. Okay. Let's go to the waterfront just because of the cruise ship, maybe. So let's return here. Travel and classic. Does it tell me anything about the... No. Well, let's definitely do some travel books. I think we pretty almost sold out with 15 last time. So I think this again. I don't know if I want to go. Let's do this. Let's have some kids, just because maybe with like tourists coming, there's some more kids. I don't know. Some drama. I feel like fantasy has not sold well here, so actually let's just do a couple of fantasy and then 3 factual books. Oh, cruise ship. Ark. This bloody cruise ship has been terrorizing the local wildlife. Of course they pay no mind to the fish that feed them. Won't somebody do something? The continent has claimed our shores and polluted our waters. How can we make the waterfront worse and scare away those tourists? Oh, maybe if I make it like super spooky? Maybe if I spook it up, my decor? Maybe that will then scare them away? I don't know. Let's right shame this, don't you think? Coming here every month with this piece of rubbish they call ship. Calling it Continental. No decent vessel should be as large as a continent. Some shitty books, maybe. They're disrupting our base ecosystem with all the noise. And those oils. Won't be able to fish for weeks. What a shame. Wish there were something we could do. Yeah, bloody tourists. Don't let them folk hear they'll leave you a bad review or something. Have to sell something? How'd you like the fish market? It was grand having you here, but now I suppose it's time to fully initiate you into our circle. Here, let me teach you how to fish. Oh, just kidding. There's no fishing for amateurs here in the Bookstore. It'd be better if you keep to book trade, huh, kiddo? Okay. You sell anything? Can I take anything off my hands? Let's see. Can't get the boat shelf. The awning. +3 daily expenses. While it's sunny, +1 recommendations per day, +3 seconds inspiration duration. While it's raining, +1% to all book sales and +4% to customer. That is pretty good. It is expensive, but I feel like that's really good. Let's get the awning. Oh, we gotta sell some books though. We gotta look around if there's anything else here. I think so. Okay, let's go. Okay, there's Anna, sprinting into my bookstore. Ah, quick, I need a hand. Under this awning, people will no longer be awning. A sickly fern. Rescue plant given over into your custody by someone who would rather go unnamed, well equipped, +2% to classic sale chance, +1 daily expenses. Whew, that was heavy. Thanks for the help. Look, you've got to keep this all on wraps, alright? I know, I just dropped a massive fern in front of you, but it's technically not mine. I kind of, stole it. Oh. I swear, it was a rescue mission, though. Someone left it at my uni over the break, with no one there to water it, so I couldn't exactly leave it there, right? Totally. Thank you. I knew you'd get it. Well, I'm sure it will be in perfect hands with you. Fits in perfectly with your whole cozy vibe. Thanks again. I've got to run now. Cheers. Can you buy a book first? kids these days. They sell books here, girl, not hands. Exactly. There's Harper. Okay. What's the latest headline? I can't live without sci-fi. Also, the longer the book, the better. Do you have anything like The Stand? Gutterly dark exploration of a bioweapon turned pandemic, wiping out most of humanity in the struggle of good versus evil amongst the survivors left in its wake. Not for the faint of heart. Well, good thing that I decided to only take 2 fantasy books. The Forgotten Beast of El. That does not sound very sci-fi. The Hobbit, definitely not sci-fi. If anything else sci-fi. Shakespeare, not sci-fi. Henry V, not sci-fi. Nope. Lord of the Flies, not sci-fi. The Story Girl. East of Eden. Treasure Island. A novel, witchcraft, normal people, Chinatown. I might not have anything for them. Winnie the Pooh. The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse. Let's do Journey to the Center of the Earth. It's not, I mean, is it kind of sci-fi? I don't know. I think it's kind of the closest that we have here. All right, Danielle. At the Stand isn't exactly sci-fi, but yeah. Winnie the Pooh is totally sci-fi. Short, though. Yeah. The longer the book, the better. I think that's also the issue. With 241 pages. Don't really have many like long books right now. Definitely not something that is even remotely. East of Eden is long, but like that is so far from sci-fi. So I think my best bet here might be Journey to the Center of the Earth by Jules Verne. Oh, nice. It is some speculative fiction. Right, Dune would be perfect. That's exactly what he's looking for. 3 million pages, sci-fi. That would have been perfect. What a week. I quite like a thrilling story. I'm a crime fan. Yep, love crimes. I'm a fan of the book, like Death Note. Okay, so some manga. Okay, Eileen, the last story of Mina Lee. Finds her mother's body in her Koreatown apartment, ruled a death by suspicious circumstances. She starts investigating for herself. Novel told in dual timeline. Could be interesting. This Golden State. Mystery young adult. That could be... but more mystery than crime, right? Witchcraft for Wayward Girls. So I think maybe the last story of Mina Lee might be more along the lines here, right? A juicy crime novel. Nice. Made the right choice there. So, dear, what do you think of this new cruise ship, the Continental? I can imagine the visitors have been good for business, haven't they? Of course, everyone is welcome in Buxtonbury. They deserve to know our beautiful town, but it's just so short-lived. Tourists won't bring anything meaningful to the table. They will use our resources and expect our labor, and then leave again once they get aboard. Don't get me started, dear. I could write essays about this, and I have. But not today. I'll just try and enjoy their interest in the town for now. Just calm down. I have to equip the awning in between selling days, so I can only do that once I finish my day and then can prepare for the next day. Welcome back. That was quick. Chibi can't give her the House of Leaves. When she finally got her head around the twists and temptures, they'll have forgotten what type of book they wanted. Not familiar with that book, but it's good. Just dropping by real quick. I'm looking for a travel guide, but try to find something with less than 700 pages. Pictures from Italy is one of my all-time favorites. Charles Dickens. Okay. Only have 2 travel guides left. Or 2 travel... The Bookshop book. A glimpse into the most unusual bookshops around the world. Could be... British boutique hotels, from quiet country retreats to luxurious city stays. This pocket-sized guide is your key to Britain's best boutique hotels. I mean, pocket-sized guide, that's like a short book, right? And we have travel. We only have 2 travel books right now. Keep wondering whether she's nice, helpful lady, or an old busybody that should have kept her job. Yeah, right? Like, she's kind of in between, and a little bit of both. Marvelous. Nice. Okay, we sold out of fact books and crime books and travel books. I would say that's definitely the most I've gotten here at the seafront. 78. Right, we have... Oh yeah, we have 2 cheap used book boxes. That'll fill us right up. Okay. Now we have... Oh, that's the stolen plant. Put it inside. There. And we have the awning. The only thing about the awning is I wonder... Oh, we can put it above. Okay. That's good. Daily expenses are 14, though. That is a little rough, to be honest. Folding table is +1, but we kind of need that one. Yeah, the cooler is +2. Buddy is +3. +1. Bookshelf is +4. Kind of need a bookshelf, so I think for now this is good. Just go for best, yeah. Okay, now let's look at the... Always press the wrong button here. Okay, it's Wednesday, so it should be fish market. I guess it's only bi-weekly. So I think I will go to the far beach. It's $24 though, which is expensive. So we need fantasy, crime, and kids novels. The Fart Beach, yep. That's where we go. Okay. Crime, fantasy, and kids. Do crime, fantasy, full. Kids, I don't think we need the full array, just because we have some negative stuff there. Travel hasn't really sold well here, so let's do some classic, do some drama. I have facts and travel 3, a couple of I think that's pretty good. Lots of wind on the beach, on the fart beach. Okay, let's head out. Let's see if we can find some seashells. There's a couple. Nice. They always lose their ball. Okay. Okay. Open up the bookstore. All of a sudden, we're kind of broke again, but I think the awning makes sense. Gotta pet the dog. Good boy. Yes, you are. Okay, what do we have here? Pick up my kid in a bit. I want to read a horror story. However, gore tends to make me feel a bit queasy. Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde is one of my all-time favorites. Okay. The Cream Tea Killer. Okay. Could be. One of us is lying. First to die. Brutal murder mystery. An adult, probably not. Narnia, probably also not. Hunger Games, kind of dystopian, but not really horror. Never-ending story. Worship of the Ring. Princess Bride. Really? Not sure if I have something. Ah! Block horror, Dreadwood. Angela and his friend are back to defeat another horror giant vampire bird that feasts on blood. Will club losers save the day, or will the blood-sucking fiends defeat them all for once? Maybe. Frankenstein, I mean, horror fiction, kind of along the same era of Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Let's do that. There we go. What do we have now? If I do pastime, I could use some ideas. I really don't like scary stuff, though. Dinosaurs and other prehistoric life is one of my all-time favorites. Okay, new hobbies. Troglobites don't bite. Buzz in the Maras, the natural history of French farm. Okay. Boneless Victorians, horrible histories. A bird, ocean, and a long way home. Rambles in Germany and Italy. Pastime, huh? Lessons in chemistry. I don't know if I have something that bites. Troglobites don't bite. What does life look like in total darkness? Much more busy than... Yeah. I mean, maybe. I think that's kind of the closest that we have here right now. Right? Don't have a big selection for what they're looking for. I don't feel very inspired. All your fault, Koala. Terrible suggestion. You're good. Oh. This might be a bit odd, but I typically pick books from a series. I have a soft spot for science fiction, and I'm up for something humorous. We have like, isn't Artemis Fowl kind of... When currently inclined teenager Artemis tries to restore his family fortune, he accidentally messes with the wrong fairy. Suddenly, he finds himself amidst a folk of high-tech fae. I mean, that kind of fits it, right? Artemis Fowl is kind of along that line, right? Now, is that part of a series, though? Let's see what else we have. Yeah, I thought so. I don't know if it has to be noted here in the game that it's part of a story. That's obviously the only issue there. Dystopian. Princess Bride. That's something humorous. It's not science fiction. It's not as... okay, here... queer space opera. A ragtag team of travelers take a dangerous job tunneling a wormhole to a distant planet. The commission of a lifetime might not pay off, but the found family in the sci-fi series sure does. I mean, that sounds good, right? We have series, we have sci-fi. Space operas usually have some degree of humor to it. So I think that might be it here. Long way to a small angry planet. Okay. Ooh, I like the little dance they do. They get something they like. Hello, important question. Can just anyone write a book? Like, could I make one right now? Sure. Because I think books are pretty cool. I read lots of them already. Probably 25, or maybe 27. I would probably need a photo of myself for the biography in the back. Papa Najim, most famous author in Bookstore. The world. Easy. I can draw a picture for the cover, too. A dragon, probably. Maybe even a horse. Guess I'm a writer now. Get ready to sell my books soon. Sure. Will do. Yay, I knew you'd recognize a good book idea when you heard it. Be a space opera. Yeah. A classic QSO. Sorry, I'm a bit of a hurry. I'd like to start a new series. I'll rage if I have to read another so-called classic, though. So something new. Omniscient Viewpoint. Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint. So it's a new series. Volume 1, 2020. Pretty fresh. Also, Catching Fire could be something. We have something up here. We haven't sold many. Good Girl, Bad Blood. Good Girl's Guide to Murder. New series. True crime story. Now, here at the beach, they do like... That's 1982. I'm not sure if that falls on a classic. Everything is foul again, obviously. I think theft of swords. So no classic, so something new. I mean, volume 1 of a series, check. And came out a couple of years ago, so we'll go with that. Okay. They do the little pee-pee dance, they're happy. They're just selling me out of fantasy books. Almost. Only $57 though today. But we made at least a little bit of money. Let's get the $10 box. Gone. Boost us a little bit. We're looking pretty good with coffee machine. So I wasn't sure if they seasonal refresh. Okay. So we want a coffee machine, that's for sure. $200, so that's kind of expensive. What is today is Thursday. My brain is melting and I just want to play little books and veg and eat snacks, but instead, I'm very sorry. Could go to the lighthouse. We haven't been there, or returned there, I should say. So I think I will go back to the lighthouse, but before I do, I will take a very short break, take the dogs out, and in just a couple of minutes, we will continue to hopefully sell even more books. So don't go too far. I'll be right back.